Hello friends, myself Suresh Mehta. This is my first video on YouTube channel, uh, especially for addressing my views on the different speeches given by the highly profiled persons in highly uh, world-class offices where they have delivered their speeches to. And I have read their views, and uh, I also want to share my views by adopting their um, speeches. Before starting my this speech, I want I want you people to subscribe my channel, like my channel, share my views if you like. Before starting the my speech, dear friends, I would like to start from my respectable person, Secretary General of United Nations, who had delivered a speech in front of the nations. Firstly, representing the UNO in 2023, he started by saying, "Dear gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, by putting is some sadness over worldwide crisis like you have seen in Syria and Russia, where heavy bloodshed was there and numerous people have suffered or lost their lives, and a lot of loss was there. And like other countries, like the world war is ongoing in the Ukraine, where the war is going on between two neighboring countries, Russia and Ukraine. A year has been completed. A regular war is there. Many people have lost their life there, and there is a loss of everything, loss of and loss of like that nobody is ready to live there, and everyone has left the cities of Ukraine. Every people of the Ukraine has um, Ukrainian has go far from there to their natives, or even the people of the Ukraine is not ready to live there. And secondly, the General Secretary of the UNO was talking about the worldwide, pandemic, worldwide, you know, the pandemic corona virus. He talked about also that they are reason behind and the results of pandemic. Starting his speech with all these occurrences that has created a lot of damage to the world and all the world top leaders from the last few years of the uh, you can say the difficulties the world nations are facing is the talk of the day. Also in the all these summits. So he was talking about all these issues which I am hereby uh, sharing with you people. Secondly, he was also talking about the nations like other countries like um, you know the nations of Europe, the nations of Asia, the nations of rest continents where they where the nations are facing such type of problems that they have put their problems there where there are like in Afghanistan. He talks about that the people and the ladies and the children are facing the inter nation problem. They are facing imbalancing of their government. uh, like terrorism occurred in the nations, um, how to face and how the nations are actually facing today the crisis from all around the world. Like he gave the speeches on all types of summits, all types of goings like SDGs summit, G20, and other what of summits that how to face and how to tackle these difficulties, especially the developing countries are facing. Also, the issues in front of the uh, world top leaders, how to put themselves, what the ideas are to be adopted for their development, and they shouldn't go for like a baby step, or they shouldn't take such steps, they shouldn't take a greenwashed like steps and such ideologies that are not good for our developing nations if they are facing or if they are in such big issues today. Or he was also talking about like the richest countries, developed countries, where there always remains uh, how the underdeveloped countries are facing their credibility, or how do they, if they are going to be faced under debt, how can they put themselves for uh, face themselves if if such country is um, under need of all types of essentialities, as we know that the, a big share of in such big share of everything is there in the hand of developed countries. Already we know that the like North America, Europe, China's economy is very developed, and they have already they need not to worry about anything. The need is today to think about the poor countries, these countries who are ignored by every way. Mr. General Secretary of the Assembly was also criticizing or about showing the way of vulnerable countries of their economic development, of their sustainable growth, of their humanity, like gender humanities, how they are facing in their nations of their uh, how they are facing of their like the big issues prevailing in these countries, like they haven't even grown up, and such countries are not in the knowledge of rest, in the knowledge of the you know the big issues are there of to think about a nation where the crises are occurred, where the a poor vulnerable country is facing everything they need is today to help them. He was talking about energy, power, maritime, navigation, the you know the energy system, the uh, where a country is showing its power, having lacking all this. So this was the speech given by a man in the assembly, how to tackle the things where vulnerable countries are facing such difficulties, and how to help them, and what are the strategies to be adopted there, which what are the essentialities there where there is no education, where there is no way of we have everything to live happy, like where there is lack of everything. This is the need of there. So He was talking about the time. He was talking about the United Nations time. 75th years is going on for the power for the power of United Nations. Times comes and goes. What are the changes? What circumstances? The circumstances he was talking about the changes time and again. So there were so many issues to resolve in front of the dignitaries. Um, he was talking about the temperature, how the world is facing after the war. The temperature is increasing 1 degree to 2 point something 1 above 2 degrees Celsius is the temperature of its lowest level to reach at this level. So all these dear friends, I will be available in this was a speech given by the honorable. This is this is the speech. These are the words of a person to think here about think about the all of the nations. It is if all the countries are representing somewhere in a table, all the problems should be solved there. All the financial matters should be there to solve and other things. Friends, I will be this is my first experience. This is my first video which where I am sharing the ideas uh, of our representatives from where I have adopted the thoughts or views or speeches to know the ideas of his, and for the in the long run I will be adopting the ideas or speeches from somewhere uh, in the facts I will collect from there. I have also read some lines from there where this speech is being made in front of you people. I will be available in the next videos having the countries facing in the current time. what are the issues, what were the issues, why the countries are in put themselves in the war, and why they are not getting or why they are not ready to tackle the things easily. The days today we are facing such world level crisis issues, and the each country of the world of the nation or the country is ready to put themselves in the war. What are the reason behind them? If the countries, if this country's economy is in such a poor condition that they are ready to face to a country and they are ready to put themselves to also put the such nations like USA, like Russia, like Ukraine, like China, they are trying to put themselves in the world wars, or, or they are not ready to gain their helps. This is a big question today we are facing. If the time is such difficult today, we have to think. We have so many scholars, we have so many highly dignities, we have so masterminds, we have so talents that they can change the mind of everyone who is indulged in types of things. We want peace, we don't want any war. We want peace because from war we get nothing but we get loss of everything. Of we get loss of humanity, we get loss of infants, childs, we get loss of uh, culture, we get loss of everything from where we cannot get anything else, but we lost everything. So we put we are we should I may give a message from here this video that we put we should put ourselves in a peace of mind, in a meditation, in a way so that we shouldn't indulge in such types of activities where we can lose and we cannot, we have to, that loss that cannot be achieved in a long run. So all the policies by the policymakers be framed in a way so that there can be maintained a could be maintained a balance of everything in the nature. We should promise to create a world of peace in every way, in the field, in the ocean, in the air, in every way, in our atmosphere, in to maintain our renewable energy system, biotic, non-biotic, our geographical way, in a neat and clean way. We are ready to promise. This is my first video in the YouTube for the new change, for the new pledge, for the new, you know, we shouldn't put ourselves in a platform. We should live our life happily. Happy life is good for everyone. We shouldn't put ourselves in a wrong way. अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छी लगी तो सब्सक्राइब करें। नेक्स्ट वीडियो में मिलूँगा थोड़ी सी बात व्यूज़ लेके, और मैं फिर से like these views I will put here. Thank you.